Hi, Bizzy here with another Bizzy diary here today. Went on a hike up the mountain, saw this tree, and I took a picture of it on the way up, and when I came back down I felt called to do a video, so here we are. I guess the point of this video is to show how I'm all out of breath, I'm a little nervous, but to show what I do when I spend time with the trees when no one else is around watching. I guess that's part of like one of my belief things that I need to get over, because how can I be a leader if I don't demonstrate? Anyway, so if you'll bear with me and if you're curious to see, I'm not going to talk for just a minute or two while I sit with this tree and allow my energy and ground myself to it, so that I can I guess I've learned that I access information this way from source. But when I first started to do this and to touch the trees and hug the trees, it was more out of a need to feel comfort in this 3D world. I've never been alone when it comes to all the spiritual beings and such around me, protecting me and guiding me to make choices that are in alignment with my journey here. And it's not that I've been lacking the human contact so much as it, because I have, you know, I have a job and I have my son, but for the most part it's really difficult to connect to other humans where I am energetically, which is also part of my journey, because I'll explain a little more after I sit with this tree and make sure that I'm properly grounded and able to receive that which needs to be shared. So here we go. When I'm doing this, I make sure to take deep breaths. That bird couldn't have chirped at a more appropriate time. it takes me a minute to process sometimes. And I don't always understand what energetically is being transferred to me. It doesn't always come out right away. It's like it's like getting a battery charge. It's also helpful if you want to connect with trees to visualize your feet as roots like a tree. A tree meditation was one of the first things I really identified with when I first started to meditate about a decade ago, and ever since then, as often as I can, walk as though my feet are an extension of the roots of the trees where I am, and it keeps me connected to the network. So when I sit here, I don't know if you noticed the noise got really loud. There's a lot of interference. I will say that energetically speaking, there's been a lot of interference wanting me not to speak and speak my truth, especially where I'm at, even though unbeknownst to anyone that comes after me or feels threatened by me, they don't realize, I wish they would realize, that when I connect to the grid this way, I'm actually helping everyone wherever I go, because it's increasing my energy field and it's fueling me with that which I need to move on to my next step in my journey. And my intent has always been to heal myself and others. And until recently, did it click in my brain how focused I was on other. And I kind of have to figure out how to go back a little in things that I've learned and make sure that I am programming my brain specifically to stay as one, as the number one, and that way I can navigate my roadmap to get to where I need to go. Back to connecting with the tree. If you want to go connect with the trees, think of it like jumper. I like to think of it like jumper cables. As you're rooted in your feet and you imagine those being the roots down into the core of the earth, also imagine, light coming out of your crown chakra, or like a beam, like a connection from the sun, or even further if you really want to go that far. And then as you're sitting with the tree, imagine that higher knowledge coming to you, but you're also staying grounded. And then that's how will help you with connecting with the tree. Okay. So there was a little interference there. Some hikers walking through. I am sort of sitting in the middle of the trail. Normally I like to go record my videos off trail. About, I don't know, I usually only like 10 to 20 feet just so I'm not on the trail. But it's mostly based on which trees I gravitate to. Anyway, what I was saying about if you can connect to the tree, think of it like a jumper cable. So you're going to ground your feet into the ground, and then you're going to also connect to your higher self and to all the higher esoteric knowledge that we have access to. And then you if you can visualize it as yourself in this small space, at the same time as also visualizing it from a greater perspective, as if you were outside your city or outside your country, or even if you really want to grasp this, if you can figure out how to also simultaneously visualize it outside the earth and seeing the light from the center of the earth and the light from your higher self, or wherever source energy is coming to you and connecting to you, and then it comes at you, and then you're visualizing, and you're simultaneously visualizing, and zap. It's like a charge, I guess you could say. So, hope that helps someone out there. There's more interference going on. I think that's the biggest part of today's video, is just to show you what I do. Like naturally, it just sort of came to me, and I started doing this years ago. It's helped me a lot. So with that, have a great day. Be love, be light, believe.